What is up, everybody? JT Dangerous here once again. I am back for my New Japan Pro Wrestling's New Japan Cup 2018 prediction. Now, the New Japan Cup is a 16-man tournament that starts this Friday, live on NewJapanWorld.com, and it all culminates at the finals on March 21st, where the winner of the New Japan Cup can challenge any of the singles champion at next month's Sakura Genesis. So the winner can challenge the IWGP Heavyweight Champion, Kazuchika Okada. They can challenge the IWGP Intercontinental Champion, Minoru Suzuki. They can challenge the Never Openweight Champion, Hiroshi Goto. And for the first time this year, they can challenge the IWGP United States Champion, Switchblade Jay White. So it's a winner-go-home tournament. We have 16 of the best in New Japan Pro Wrestling. We got some first appearances this year. We got some veterans, and we also have 3 former winners of the New Japan Cup. So you know it's going to be a race. So I'm very excited to do this year's New Japan Cup, and I hope you guys do enjoy. Now, our record from last year's New Japan Cup, we went 1-7. So this is definitely one of the shows I wanted to rebound in 2018, because going 1-7 at last year's New Japan Cup was abysmal, and I was not happy with it. So hopefully this year's New Japan Cup, I will start a winning record. Hopefully. Now, this is the third of 4. That's right, 4 videos that will be up on the channel today. So hopefully you guys will watch all 4 of the videos. And I hope you guys watch the first 2 videos that I put up on the channel. Now, if you have not checked out my New Japan Pro Wrestling's 46th anniversary show predictions, definitely go check them out. We were going to see a triple main event. We got Tetsuya Naito versus Taichi. We got Minoru Suzuki defending the Intercontinental title against Makabe. And we're going to have a champion versus champion main event with Will Ospreay facing off with the reigning heavyweight champion Kazuchika Okada. So if you have not checked that video out, definitely go check it, because it happens this Tuesday live on NewJapanWorld.com. And if you have not checked out my Ring of Honor's 16th anniversary show that happens this Friday live on pay-per-view from Las Vegas, definitely go check that out, because we're going to see Dalton Castle defend the Ring of Honor title against his #1 contender, the franchise Jay Lethal. So if you have not checked out both of those videos yet, definitely go check them out. Now, right after this video, I'll have my official and the final pay-per-view before the granddaddy of them all, WrestleMania. It's a SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view. It is Fastlane, which we will see AJ Styles, the phenomenal WWE champion, defend his title in a 6-pack challenge against John Cena, Baron Corbin, Dolph Ziggler, Sami Zayn, and Kevin Owens. So I'll have my official Fastlane predictions right after this video. So hopefully you guys will show your love. Hopefully you guys will watch all 4 of the videos today. Show your love on each and every one of them by watching the video, super kicking that like button, and voicing your opinions and your picks in the comments section down below. Now, we are at 290 plus subscribers now on the channel, so I do want to thank you guys so very much for supporting the channel. To new subscribers, thank you guys for super kicking that subscribe button, and welcome to the Dangerous Alliance. It's absolutely great to have you guys here. And to my longtime subscribers, thank you guys for sticking around, supporting the channel, and as always, killing it. Now, this is your first time watching my channel as a first-time viewer, and this is your first video. Boy, you picked a good one to see who I'm picking to win this year's New Japan Cup for New Japan Pro Wrestling. Welcome to the Dangerous Alliance. I am JT Dangerously, and welcome to the club, because this club is just 2. Whoop, whoop. Again, thank you guys so very much. Now, other than that, let's get right into these New Japan Cup predictions. Now, let's start off with the first matchup in the first round. It is a really good first round matchup, featuring on one side, he is a former IWGP Intercontinental Champion and a former Ring of Honor World Champion. Making his 3rd appearance in the New Japan Cup, he is unbreakable Michael Elgin, or Big Mike. And Big Mike's opponent, he is representing Chaos. He is a former Never Openweight and a former Heavyweight Tag Team Champion, making his 10th appearance in the New Japan Cup. He is the Stone Pitbull Tomohiro Ishii. Now, starting off with Michael Elgin, Elgin had maybe his worst year in 2017. He can even admit that. He didn't hold the title in 2017, which is very unheard of for him. But he's looking to start 2018 on a good note. Then on the other side, you have Ishii, who's coming off a crazy year in 2017. I mean, he was in the finals of the United States Championship tournament at the G1 Special in July last year. He went on to face off against Naito for the briefcase for the G1 Climax, I think, at King of Pro Wrestling. But Ishii has been a lot of people's fan favorite for a while now, and he's a lot of people's favorite to win this year's New Japan Cup. So coming from me in this first round matchup of the New Japan Cup, man, this one's really tough, because I love Elgin and I love Ishii. But coming from me in this first round matchup, I am taking Tomohiro Ishii to defeat unbreakable Michael Elgin. And now the next first round matchup, featuring on one side, he's making only his second appearance in the New Japan Cup, and he was the only right pick I got last year. And he's one of my all-time favorites, and I think he's a dark horse to win. He is Heart and Soul, Juice Robinson, and his opponent. He is representing Just Too Sweet, baby. Whoop, whoop. He is making his 9th appearance in the New Japan Cup, and he is the Tokyo Pimp, Yujiro Takahashi. Now, starting off with Juice Robinson. Juice Robinson had one hell of a 2017. He knocked off Kenny Omega in the G1 Climax. He main evented 2 big-time shows against Tetsuya Naito for the IC belt and against Kenny Omega at Destruction in Kobe in September. But 2017 was such a good year for Juice. 2018 looks to be even better. I think he's a dark horse to win this year's New Japan Cup, and he has come a long way from being CJ Parker in NXT to now being a big time star in New Japan. So I'm so proud of him. Then on the other side, you have Yujiro Takahashi, who surprisingly is in this tournament. He's been here 9 times. He's always been known for me as a tag team star with Fale or Chase Owens or Hangman Page. So seeing him in a singles matchup is weird. But again, as long as he brings the chicks, I'm down with Yujiro. So coming from me in this first round matchup, man, this one's a good one. This one's going to be a really good one. I'm going to go with Juice Robinson to defeat Yujiro Takahashi and move on into the second round of the New Japan Cup. And now the next first round matchup, and this one's a really interesting one. Starting off with first, he is making his 8th appearance in the New Japan Cup, and he is a former 2-time winner of the New Japan Cup. Now, he's making his 2-month he's making his return since his injury at New Beginning in Shapiro, Night 1 against Minoru Suzuki. He is the ace of New Japan Pro Wrestling, and he is Hiroshi Tanahashi. And his opponent, making his first appearance in the New Japan Cup, he is representing Suzuki Gun Ichiban, and he is the newest heavyweight to New Japan Pro Wrestling. He is Taichi. Now, starting off with Tanahashi, who would have thought after that beatdown that Suzuki put on him in January that he would be back just 2 months later? Surprised the hell out of me that Tanahashi is even in this tournament. I thought he would take more time off, but with Tanahashi's iron will and fighting spirit, you just knew he was going to come back. Now, here's a dangerous fact. Since 2015, Hiroshi Tanahashi is 0-3 in first-round matchups in the New Japan Cup. He lost to Toru Yano, he lost to Bad Luck Fale, and he lost at last year's New Japan Cup against Evil. So he is looking to end his losing streak in the first round of the New Japan Cup. He even has worse luck in the first night of the G1 Climax every year. He lost to Zack Sabre Jr. last year. So he's looking to break some losing streaks this year. Now, on the other side, you have Taichi, who is making his first appearance in the New Japan Cup. He is also one of the right-hand mans of Minoru Suzuki, the man who took the title from Tanahashi in January. So I can see why they marked this matchup as an important one, because Tanahashi is looking to get back the title he lost, that he never gave up, he never tapped out, the referee stopped the match. So this one's going to be a really good first-round matchup. So coming from me, man, wouldn't it be something if Tanahashi wins this after coming back? It would be something to see. So coming from me in this matchup, I'm taking Hiroshi Tanahashi to end his first round losing streak and defeat Taichi. And now the next first round matchup, it is a battle of the big man. Starting off with first, he is representing once again Just Too Sweet, baby. Whoop, whoop. He was in last year's finals of the New Japan Cup, making his 5th appearance this year. He is the Underboss, Bad Luck Fale, and his opponent, he is representing Suzuki Gun Ichiban, making his third appearance in the New Japan Cup. He is the American Psycho and one half of the Killer Elite Squad. He is Lance Archer. Now, this one's a really good first round matchup. You got the Underboss versus the American Psycho. Now, starting off with Fale, like I said, he was in last year's finals against Katsuyori Shibata, in which he did not win the New Japan Cup. So he's looking to make a deep run this year, and he is also 1/3 of the IWGP Never Openweight 6-man tag team champions with the Guerrillas of Destiny. So he's looking to add more gold to Bullet Club. Then on the other side, you have Lance Archer, who's coming. We have not seen Lance Archer since Wrestle Kingdom 12, where they lost the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team titles to Evil and Sanada. So it's good to see him back. You know he's going to have those bottles of water. He's going to be spitting it to the crowd like he usually does because he's the American Psycho. So coming from me in this really good first round matchup of the New Japan Cup, oh man, I can see Fale going deep this year once again. I can see him definitely being in the finals. So coming from me in this matchup, I am taking the Underboss, Bad Luck Fale, to defeat Lance Archer. And now the next first round matchup in the New Japan Cup. Starting off with first, he is representing Chaos and making his 4th appearance in the New Japan Cup. He is the headhunter himself, Yoshihashi or Tacos, and his opponent, making only his 2nd appearance in the New Japan Cup, and he was the winner of the 2015 tournament. He is one half of the Golden Lovers. He is Golden Star Ibushi Koto. Now, starting off with Yoshihashi, he is not starting off 2018 on a good note. He lost to Tetsuya Naito in Osaka in February. He has to face Sanada at the 46th anniversary show on Tuesday. And he is just not starting 2018 like he was thinking. I mean, 2017 was not a good year either. I mean, and the last time he actually got a huge win in a tournament was against Kenny Omega in the G1. So he's looking to end this terrible year. Terrible start to his year by winning the New Japan Cup. Then on the other side, you have Koto Bushi, again the 2015 winner of the 2015 winner. But so surprising to see Koto Bushi in this tournament because he's got his tag team partner back in Kenny Omega, in which we will see the Golden Lovers face off against the Young Bucks at Strong Style Evolve in Long Beach in March, which is going to be a dream matchup. The 2 of the best tag teams in the world today facing off. Just seeing him in this tournament is weird because, again, he doesn't need this. He doesn't need to challenge for any title. He's already got his best friend back in Kenny Omega. So seeing Bushi in it is going to be it's awesome to see, but I don't know why he's in it. So coming from me in this first round matchup in the New Japan Cup, I am taking Golden Star Ibushi Koto to defeat Yoshihashi. And now the next first round matchup, and this one's going to be the best first round matchup this year for sure. Starting off with first, he is the leader of Los Ingobernables de Japón. He is making his 7th appearance in the New Japan Cup, and he was the 2016 winner. He is, if you know his music, you know who I'm talking about. Oop. Ooh, Naito! He is Tetsuya Naito, and his opponent, he is representing Suzuki Gun Ichiban, and he is making his first appearance in this year's New Japan Cup. He is the master surgeon of the ring. He is another one of my favorites, Zack Sabre Jr. Now, what a first round matchup this is going to be. You got Naito versus Zack Sabre Jr. This is going to be match of the night for sure, and maybe the best match in the whole tournament. Now, starting off with Naito, he is looking to once again win the New Japan Cup and maybe challenge the IWGP Heavyweight Champion Kazuchika Okada for a rematch of Wrestle Kingdom. Now, Naito definitely has a chance to get to the finals coming from me. I think he can go deep in this tournament for sure. Then on the other side, he has Zack Sabre Jr., who I have not seen Zack Sabre Jr. since he challenged Hiroshi Tanahashi for the Intercontinental title. So this is the first time we've seen him in a couple months. So I'm very excited to see Zack Sabre Jr. back in New Japan Pro Wrestling. He's gonna put people in. He's gonna put Naito in crazy submission moves all night. So it's gonna be so much fun to watch. So coming from me in this amazing first round matchup. Oh man, this one's so tough because I love both of these guys. I love the tranquilo style of Naito, and I love the limb targeting style of Zack Sabre Jr. So coming from me, I'm gonna go with Tetsuya Naito to defeat Zack Sabre Jr. in an amazing first round matchup. And now the next first round matchup featuring on one side he is representing Chaos and he is a former IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champion with Tomohiro Ishii. He is making his 13th appearance in the New Japan Cup and he is the Sublime Master Thief Toru Yano. And his opponent representing Suzuki Gun Ichiban, and he is one half of the Killer Elite Squad, making his 3rd appearance in the New Japan Cup. He is Davey Boy Smith Jr. Now, starting off with Yano again, he has been in this tournament almost every year since the inception in 2005. So it's saying a lot that this guy is in this tournament almost every other year. But he's got some big wins in the first round of the New Japan Cup. He knocked off Shinsuke Nakamura. He's knocked off Hiroshi Tanahashi. He's knocked off some big time names in these tournaments almost every year, and he always finds a way to do it because he's the Sublime Master Thief. I like the whole. He takes the turnbuckles off. He finds a way to win, and you just know he's gonna find that low blow, roll up, and then get the 3 count. Then on the other side, you have Davey Boy Smith Jr., who, once again, we have not seen since Wrestle Kingdom 12, where they lost the tag team titles, but it's good to see them back, and now the Killer Elite Squad's back in the tag team division with just a bottomless pit of talent in New Japan Pro Wrestling when it comes to their tag team division. So coming from me in this first round matchup, oh, this one's tough. Again, I guarantee the size is going to be on for, the size advantage is going to be Davey Boy Smith, but coming from me, I'm going to take Toru Yano to defeat Davey Boy Smith Jr. And now the final matchup in the first round of the New Japan Cup is another great one-on-one battle. Featuring on one side, he is representing Chaos, and he is making his first appearance in the New Japan Cup. He is the Kentucky gentleman, Chucky T. And his opponent, he is representing Los Ingobernables de Japón. And he is one half of the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions with Evil. He is Cold Skull Sanada. Now, starting off with Chucky T, this is his first appearance here. With Beretta being hurt with a torn pec and a torn bicep, he's going to be out for a couple months. So it's going to be good to see Chucky T as a single star. I think he is either still the PWG Heavyweight Champion, or he's looking to regain the PWG title. So, but Chucky T can definitely go far. He could definitely be my Cinderella pick to get as far as the semifinals. But Chucky T is looking to make his first appearance here a big one. Then on the other side, you have Sanada, who is coming off that huge win against that tough loss against Okada in Osaka in February, and he also has a match against Yoshihashi at the 46th anniversary show. So, and he's only making his 2nd appearance here, but I don't think he needs it because he's proven that he can hang with the big time heavyweights in New Japan Pro Wrestling. So coming from me in this final first round matchup in the New Japan Cup, I'm going to go with the upset here. I'm going to go with Chucky T to upset and defeat Sanada and move on in the 2nd round of the New Japan Cup. And now the quarterfinal matchups in the New Japan Cup, starting off with the Stone Pitbull Tomohiro Ishii facing off against Juice Robinson. Now, this one's going to be a really good one. I mean, Ishii, he's going to be tough as nails to keep him down for a 3 count. It's going to be impossible. Look how many times Naito had to put him down with the Destino. It took 3 of them just to put him down. So it's going to be impossible to put Ishii down for the 3 count. Then on the other side, you have Juice Robinson again. Dark horse, but do not count him out. So coming from me in this quarterfinal matchup, man, this one's tough. Again, I'm going to go with Tomohiro Ishii to defeat Juice Robinson and move on into the semifinals of the New Japan Cup. And now the next quarterfinal matchup featuring two former Intercontinental champions. You got the Ace Hiroshi Tanahashi against the Underboss Bad Luck Fale. Now, Fale has had Tanahashi's number in the New Japan Cup. Fale did beat Tanahashi in the first round a couple years ago in the New Japan Cup. So Tanahashi's looking to exercise some demons in this tournament. Now, so coming from me in this this quarterfinal matchup, this one's tough because, again, Fale with his size, Tanahashi, again, I did not say this in the first round. We don't know how 100% his knee is going to be. But coming from me, I'm going to go with Hiroshi Tanahashi to defeat Bad Luck Fale. And now the next quarterfinal matchup, and this one, if you thought the Naito Zack Sabre Jr. first round matchup was amazing, this one's going to be the second big time match in the New Japan Cup. Featuring on one side, he is one half of the Golden Lovers, Koto Bushi versus the leader of Los Ingobernables de Japón, Tetsuya Naito. Now, if you remember, night one of the G1 Climax, the final match of that show was Kota Ibushi versus Tetsuya Naito. And that match was amazing. If you have not seen it, definitely go check it out. It was maybe the best first matchup of the G1 Climax last year. And we're gonna get this in this, and we're gonna get this in a quarterfinal. Oh, it's gonna be amazing. So coming from me in this quarterfinal matchup. Man, this one's tough. Again, I love Kota Ibushi, but again, I don't see him winning. So coming from me, I am taking Tetsuya Naito to defeat Kota Ibushi and move on to the semifinals. And now the final quarterfinal matchup to see who will make it to the final four. It is a battle of two opportunists. On one side you have Toru Yano, and then on the other side you have My Cinderella Story Chucky T. Now this is an internet fans dream match because it's two rule breakers that find a way to win by any means. And I like this matchup because Yano will do something crazy, do something unpredictable. Chucky T finds a way to win when it matters the most. So coming from me in this final quarterfinal matchup to see who will make it to the semifinals. This one's really good. This one's going to be a tough one. I'm going to go with Chucky T, My Cinderella Story, my Cinderella Story pick to defeat Toru Yano and move on in the semifinals. And now my semifinal matchup. Starting off with first, on one side you have the Stone Pitbull Tomohiro Ishii facing off against the two-time New Japan Cup winner Hiroshi Tanahashi. Now this is definitely a 50-50 pick because this one is so tough to get exactly right. So coming from me in this first semifinal matchup in the New Japan Cup, man, oh man, this one's a really tough pick. So coming from me, I am taking Tomohiro Ishii to defeat Hiroshi Tanahashi and move on to the finals of the New Japan Cup. And now the other half of the semifinals of the New Japan Cup, featuring the leader of Los Ingobernables de Japón, Tetsuya Naito, facing off against my Cinderella pick, Chucky T. Now, Naito, once again, is looking to win another New Japan Cup. He's looking to win the IWGP Heavyweight title. And then on the other side, you have Chucky T, who is looking to make his first appearance a memorable one. And I think getting all the way to the semifinals would be very much memorable for Chucky Taylor. So, coming from me in the second semifinal matchup to see who will be going to the finals on March 21st, I think midnight is going to struck for Chucky T. I think Naito is going to get this done. So, coming from me in this semifinal matchup, I am taking Tetsuya Naito to defeat Chucky T. And now my finals predictions for this year's New Japan Cup that happens on March 21st. On one side, you have representing Chaos, he is Stone Pitbull Tomohiro Ishii versus the 2016 winner, Tetsuya Naito. Now, here's a couple dangerous facts to whoever wins this cup and they challenge. Now, if whoever wins this challenge the IWGP Heavyweight Champion, here's a dangerous fact. New Japan Cup winners are 3-9 when they challenge for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. Now, the last person to actually win the New Japan Cup and also win the IWGP Heavyweight Champion is Tetsuya Naito. So, New Japan Cup winners on a 3-year losing streak when they challenge for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. Now, if if any of these winners challenge the Intercontinental Champion, here's another dangerous fact. New Japan Cup winners are perfect when they challenge the IWGP Heavyweight Intercontinental Champion. The last person to win the New Japan Cup and win the Intercontinental Champion, 2014's Shinsuke Nakamura. So whoever wins this matchup can either think smart or think or go for the heavyweight champion like every other winner has done. Now, again, this is a rematch of a classic matchup in 2017 in the G1, and I think at somewhere in King of Pro Wrestling for Naito's G1 briefcase. This one's going to be a classic finals coming from me. So, coming from me in the finals of this year's 2018 New Japan Cup. Oh, man, this one's tough. Man, because, again, I would love to see Naito get another chance at Okada because coming from me at Wrestle Kingdom, Naito had Okada beat, but he got too overconfident. So, coming from me, I am taking Tomohiro Ishii. Yes, I am taking the Stone Pitbull Ishii to defeat Tetsuya Naito and win this year's New Japan Cup, and he will challenge for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship at Sakura Genesis. And those are my 2018 New Japan Cup. Those were my New Japan Cup 2018 predictions. Excuse me. I hope you guys did enjoy these predictions today. Comment below, who do you have winning this year's New Japan Cup? I have Tomohiro Ishii winning. Let me know what you guys picked in the comment section down below. Let's have a conversation about it. Of course, I'm always on to see your comment, like it, and of course, reply right back to you because comments are absolutely always welcome on this channel. And I do want to thank you guys so very much for watching my New Japan Cup 2018 predictions this year. Now, before you guys go, you can never forget to do this. That like button, comment, share with friends. Of course, super kick that like button like only you guys can. Of course, you can never forget to do this as well. That subscribe button, become part of this bigger and dangerous alliance. And I will see you guys later today for my official Fastlane 2018 predictions. Later days and peace.